The Newport Bermuda Race Classic dates back to 1906. This is the 48th running of the Bermuda Race.
Ready about, slow tack, and close hold on starboard. Here we go.
With an ebb tide, over 190 boats will take off for the Newport Bermuda Classic. 635 miles of open ocean before arriving in paradise, the fish-hook-shaped island in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Up on blue, Lucas.
Gus Carlson of Thomson Reuters is a typical owner that's been preparing for months to get his boat ready and his team for the Newport Bermuda Race Classic.
I think we've pulled together a great program in a very short time. As you know, I only bought the boat in the spring. She was on the hard for a while, so we've had to refit her from top to bottom, and I think we've done an amazing job. It's been a team effort. We've had 20 of our crew and countless other volunteers who have pitched in 24/7. The commitment has been overwhelming to me, and I think we're in a great spot right now.
Brian, how much time do you spend preparing for the Bermuda Race, studying charts, weather, currents?
Probably about 3 months before the race. I start looking at the Gulf Stream, the weather patterns and so forth, see if there are any anomalies and things that are taking place in the stream that look like they might be of significance to us in the future.
So about an hour before leaving the dock here, do you feel like you have a good handle on it?
Fairly good, yes, as well as anybody can.
One of the most exciting times of any sailboat race is the start. Anticipation is always running high. In Class 8 for the Newport Bermuda Race, Aurora is one of 8 yachts of about equal size vying to get there first.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's such a challenge to do this race. And, you know, it's one of the preeminent races on the East Coast. You learn new skills every time you go, and you really have to sort of change your pace from day racing, and it's really almost a whole different sport for me.
Well, I had one mistake. My mistake was when we tacked to port, I should have waited 15 seconds more, which would have brought me to 30 seconds. And I was a little too anxious. And we paid the price, but no problem. 635 miles to go. Not the end of the world.
We've managed to spin the boat around and get back out on the course, and we're knocking off our competition. So a little early, but we've made up for it. Now that we've lulled them into a false sense of security, we're just picking the fleet off.
Once the boats get off the starting line, every sailor out here takes a collective deep breath. And suddenly you think about, where do we want to be down the track, 20, 30, 50 miles from now, and you want to aim for that point. And with satellite technology, we will know where all the other boats are all the time. What inspires you to get out and do some ocean racing?
Gary, I've always liked the challenge of it, getting out there and ocean racing, especially from the perspective of my profession, which is sailmaking. So I always try to make sure we have the right sails up and the right sails selected for the race.
So I'm very happy to be part of this crew. It's a great boat, great group of people. So we should be having a lot of fun.
I've sailed with a lot of these guys for a long time on some of my older boats, the most recent boat, the Swan. So there's some chemistry there, there's a good core, and I think we've surrounded ourselves with, you know, some very good people like you and Steve Benjamin and others who are going to help us raise the game.
Thomson Reuters is part of your project. What's their involvement?
Well, I'm the Chief Marketing Officer for Thomson Reuters, and as you know, we are an information company that supplies what we call intelligent information to professionals, lawyers, scientists, healthcare professionals. And when we look at sports sponsorships, we look for things that epitomize intelligent information. In other words, taking raw data, collating it, analyzing it, adding insight so that the professional who uses it can do their job better, faster, make better decisions. When you look at competitive sailing, it's the same thing. In the 635 miles to Bermuda, 20 of us will be taking in real-time data, lots of it, analyzing it, synthesizing it, making decisions on it. So there's a real connection to our brand and what we do with competitive sailing.